All right, first video on the white truck series here. Gonna go over pulling apart this 5.3. This is a Gen 4 5.3 aluminum motor. That's what will be going in this. We're gonna just put a big turbo on it and kind of have a fun little play toy. So first thing, go over all the tools that are needed for it. I use impacts a lot, but you have your sockets there too, or your ratchets there too. You will need a pulley puller. This is just a cheap one off of Amazon, I believe. Set of needle noses helps a little bit every once in a while. Magnet sometimes if you drop something, and set of sockets. Pretty simple little job here, pulling it apart. That's all we're gonna do in this video. Some of these cam retainer plates do take a Torx. Not sure if this one will or not. I can't remember, to be honest, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First thing, valve cover bolts. These are 8mm. I know it's not a little frowned upon to be using an impact on, but this is what I'm gonna do. You can use a ratchet if you want to. Also use it as a hammer. Good Lord. Adder hammer in there for your tools you may need. I do have a set of valve covers that are going on this, so don't worry if we break these. Other side, these are already loose. This valve cover actually came off of another motor I have. Let's start the one off of it. 8mm on these. You can actually ratchet to break all these loose. These are your rocker arms. Stand around on me. I do try to keep these separated, put them on the side that I pulled them off from. push rods. You can save these, or you can get new ones, whatever. It's up to you. We're probably gonna get new ones for this. Only thing this one will get is a turbo cam, some valve springs, head studs, and a trunnion upgrade. Probably gonna go ahead and get new push rods. Valve stem seals, the normal kind of easy stuff that's, hopefully you don't have any oil leaks and all that. Gaskets. Alright, so now we have these in here, 10 millimeter, and then you have 15 millimeters here, 15 millimeters on the outside. And then your steam port is a 10 millimeter also. And these are filthy, so I'm gonna get a big tool and clean around them so I don't mess anything up. Have a ton of corrosion. sure they're all loose. You will want to just pull these out, throw them straight in the scrap pile. These bolts are torqued to yield, so they're junk. This one we're going to put some ARP head studs in, just so it clamps them down. I don't know what condition this motor's in. We got it, traded a job out for it, so hopefully it's good. I don't know. I know it came from a mechanic that pulled it out and put a new motor in a truck. Nothing crazy, I don't think. right. So it's dirty, probably a lot from just sitting in the shop, really, to be honest. Pull the lifters out, lifter trays, see what it looks like. Yeah, go from there. These are 10 millimeters. I believe on the Gen 3s, I believe they're an 8 millimeter. Could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure they're 8. We will save these lifter trays, and lifters will go in the trash though. I'm stuck. So that's when your pliers come in handy. All of them came out, so that's a plus. Probably should have inspected those a little bit, but I'm in a hurry. It's Halloween, and I'm tired of being out. None of them look bad. I'm not really sure why this motor was pulled, but we'll find out. Hopefully everything spins freely. I'm going to put these bolts back in so we don't lose them. Go ahead and I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this off just because we're gonna replace that, being that we're gonna do the DOD delete on it. These are 13s. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, oh, just broke that sensor. If your valley cover has 13 millimeter bolts, I believe that automatically means that it is a big rod motor, even if it is a Gen 3. I believe it does have the Gen 4 rods in it. If it has 13 millimeters, could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. I don't have any old rods here to show you the difference. All right, let's get pulley puller, a big impact, and we need to get this bolt off. It is a 24 millimeter. so got it loose. Just had a screwdriver. We're gonna change this flex plate, so don't worry, it bent it. Put through there, pushed against the block or oil pan, and a lot of force from that pull bar, a lot. But now it's out, and we will replace that also. With this here, you want to put it on there, turn it so it locks against those little ears, I guess you would call them. We're going to take our 24mm on impact, tighten that down. Pulls it right off. And I know this isn't the way everybody does it, but it's a motor that we're doing cheap, so it's getting every bit of the cheap treatment. All right, and we got 10mm bolts here for this front cover. Again, impact, don't care. We're just hoping this motor's even good. And this is a Gen 4 motor. It does have the crank sensor on the front, or the cam sensor on the front, sorry. On the Gen 3 motors, it will be up here, I believe, yeah. Some on the bottom side as well. And when you go to put this back together, right here you see it's so wet on these. They're really bad about leaking because there's like a gap in between them, and you're actually supposed to put RTV right here where the gap is. You'll see it whenever we get to the point of pulling the oil pan. You will want to put a little bit of RTV right there, and same thing on the back side. So it gets a good seal, and you don't have to mess with pulling your pan off, because some cars require you to pick the motor up just to get the pan back out. Let's see, maybe that one. Not sure if that's holding it or not. Might just be stuck on there. Okay, oil pump. Oh, we do have to pull the... guess we will drain the oil and we will pull the pan tonight. It looks like. I forgot we had to pull the pump. All right, stay tuned. All right, so I got the oil pan off. It's right there. Had to pull it off because this is my drain pan. It's meant for my lift over there. So I had to do that the hard way. But getting back to it, 10mm bolts on these. There's your oil pump, and then you have one on the bottom connecting the tube, the pickup tube to your oil pump here. Right there. Take the whole thing out. Okay, so here you have a 13mm, and then one over on this side as well. You need to go ahead and take those off just so you can get the pickup tube down and moved out of the way. Go ahead and do that. This engine stand isn't ideal for this type of thing, but it's what I have available right now. I have other ones on my other engine stands and loaned them out to people as well. So I'm doing the best with what I've got. All right, now that you have all that down, oil pump slides off. This is my first time doing a Gen 4 motor. Done a lot of Gen 3s, but this is my first one I've done on a Gen 4, so it's a little bit different. As far as the cam goes, gets just a little bit different. Your Gen 3 will probably not have that. This is like a tensioner piece. Okay. So yes, this is, get cut off there, but this is a Torx plate here. Uses Torx heads. So let me go over here and get that. I believe it's a 25. It's probably gonna be a little bit bigger than that. But a T30. I'll take a T40 just in case. It is a T40. All right, that is what holds in your cam. Always replace this. This is the only thing that seals it. And even if you just bolt them on, I mean, everybody that's built a motor for me in the past has told me to get a new one. I know people reuse them sometimes, but I'm a hack, but that's pretty much one thing I will always change on these. Okay, now that your lifters are out, you should be able to pull this directly out. It helps to have a screwdriver that you can put in it. Mine is in the flex plate, but you put it in like that right there, and you can kind of use it to pick up for leverage. slide it out easy. Don't beat it around a whole lot. Like I said, I am a hack, but there are some things that I will kind of take care of. All right, you see how this cam looks? Go over here and compare it to the new one. This is a DOD style camshaft. Okay, now if you look, this is a 3-bolt cam. This one is a single bolt. So you only have 1 bolt hole. That's your cam bolts too. This one, you have 3. A little bit different there. This is just a cheap Summit Stage 2 turbo cam, so nothing special at all. That truck over there has a TKM lamb cam in it. Costs a lot more than this type of. This one is going to be an extremely budget friendly build as far as the turbo setup goes and the motor. We won't be getting into a whole lot. These valve covers I bought off of Holly. They had a big sale going on, and I think I paid like $20 a piece. Or a set for these at one point. I think they're like $300 something new, but these, I have them on that truck as well. I went ahead and bought 2 or 3 sets. I might have even gave some away. It was just a crazy good deal they had going on. These, I can't remember where I even got these. Cam I bought for something I had a while back, never used. We have valve stem seals. That is a pressure sensor. We have some turbo manifolds. I'm not even sure what these are, or turbo little flanges. That's like a T4 to a V-band. I think I got these a while back for some odd reason. Never used them. So, next video, we'll be sliding the cam in and going from there.